What's up, Lego builders? Welcome back. It's time. Welcome back to Coconut Brick Studios for another building Coruscant live stream. What do you think? I think I'm gonna cut the audio for a second. I gotta reroute this cord. Okay, there we go. That way it's not going to be in front of me and I won't accidentally hit it. All right, let's welcome everyone into the stream. Let's see who's going to be chilling with us today, shall we? Dang, we got 55 people in the chat already. Let's freaking go. Feels like it's been a while since I've done this. It's been since last Saturday. All right, welcome to the stream, everybody. Today, we've got Caleb the Collector, Brick Boss, TJ, what's up, man? How you doing? Brick Talk, Bean Soup, SEO, SOEN, Alex, Cracked Mamba, Bem, Republic Studios, Enchanted Trash, nice. Papa's Room, welcome. How you doing today? No longer posting, welcome to the stream. Brick Review, Commander Savage, Jedi Bob Studios. How you doing, man? What you up to today? I think that's everyone. Somefin, Holy Night Crusade, Grinding, what's up? Grinding Bricks in the House, Brick Builder, McGav does stuff, Morwee, Taylor. Oh yeah. And anybody else who's just joining, welcome. Welcome to the Coconut stream. Man, why does that look so bad? Oh. That'll do it. So today we're going to be working on the bank. You know, the intro is finally over. I'm going to be working on adding these structural supports in. You guys can see I've already started putting some in. I got to finish putting those in. I'm going to be building this main pillar that's going to hold everything up, and then hopefully I'll get some of the roof on as well. So, good stuff in the works, but what are you guys doing? What are you guys up to today? Walmart set their May 4th display out again, but removed the sets with the street dates. They learn from their mistakes. I like how you're just watching them like a hawk. Just waiting to pounce. What's up, Spooty Bricks? Welcome to the stream. Bank stream, that's right. Bank stream it is. I gotta take out some of these because I gotta readjust this pillar. I gotta get it to the right height so these supports can rest on it. W stream, that's right. W stream with a W community. Keeping myself busy, that's what we like to hear. I woke up at 2:45 last night and couldn't go back to bed. Have you guys ever had that happen? 2:45 a.m. So I've been up for a while. I've got a few things done, you know. Done a few things here and there. Yo, how you doing, RoboNut? How goes the building? Trying to earn money for Mos Eisley Cantina. Ooh, that's a good set. That's one I'd like to get. Alas, that's a very pricey one. So I don't know if I'll ever be able to actually get that one, but, you know, maybe someday. Building a Mach 4 video. Nice. What kind of Mach are you working on? Sorry, you guys can't see super well what I'm doing, but I won't be working on here the whole time. So this will just be for like the first 5 or so minutes. So don't worry. So I bought some stuff this week. Non-Lego Star Wars sets, if you can believe it. The Lego tall neck is on sale on Amazon. So I bought a couple of those. It's a dope set. Haven't slept before 2:30 for at least 7 years. Night Owl, huh? What's up, Kermit the Frauds? How you doing today? Just back from buying multiple 501st battle packs. Lame. No, I'm just kidding. To each their own. So sorry I couldn't make it to the last few. No worries, Jacob. Glad to have you here today. How you doing? What'd you guys think of the World War II Star Wars mashup video I put out yesterday? You want to see more of those? Want to see more of that? Whoa, is that the real KD Brick Studios? Could it be? Do my eyes deceive me? How you doing, man? I'm guessing life's keeping you busy? School and work? Working, man? I gotta grab some more brick. Let's see. I'm so boxed in. This Lego room is tiny. I've got no room to breathe. Amazing video, 10 out of 10. Nice. That's what I like to hear. It's good. I'm glad you like it because I'm gonna do another one. Fortunately, it's not performing great or super well, but I'm hoping it'll turn around. I'm hoping against hope. I'm doing pretty good, Lego Mock Builder. How you doing? What the heck? Oh, this is the wrong piece. It's this one. Excuse me. Oh, dang, we got ourselves a dono already. 6 minutes into the stream. Cracked Mamba. Hey, you're the one. You were donating last time. Thanks so much, man. With the $5 Canadian, he says, did you play Jedi Survivor yet? I heard it's got issues. I haven't. I probably won't. I'm not really into... I don't want to say I'm not into the Star Wars video games because I play Star Wars Battlefront, but like, if it's not Battlefront or Republic Commando, I'm just not that interested in it, so I probably won't play it. I've heard a lot of people are hyped about it, though. What kind of issues do you know, like glitches and stuff, I'm guessing? Hopefully they'll get that patched soon. What's your favorite minifigure? Probably Queen Amidala. Gotta go with Queen Amidala. Yo, look who it is. What's up, Austin? How you doing, man? Coming in with a dono. Coconut. Brother, started reading those books. Nice. That's awesome. Which one did you start with? Oh, great. If that isn't just the perfect representation of how my Lego room's been going. I just knocking things over, breaking things. It's ridiculous. I played Skywalker Saga. It's very fun. That's another good one. I haven't played that one in years, but me and my siblings and friends would play that so much growing up. Oh, man. I have some good memories with that game. Do you have any Lego Army figs? Yeah, well, I've got like private security. I don't have I don't know. So they're not really army, I guess, more like security. But that's all I got. The lore is great, but those games are just glorified parkour. That's funny. I played Sky, I already read that. Hello from Ireland. I have a question. What room are you working on and how long has this taken you? By the way, I built my first mock. Nice! What did you build? So this is the bank. I don't remember... I don't remember when I started this, to be honest. I don't know if anyone remembers in the chat when I started the bank, but like, it's probably been a couple months. No, it's probably been longer than that. A few months that I've been working on the bank, or do you mean like just the mock in general? I took your advice. The next update will have a time lapse and clips of me constructing. Dude, I'm hyped. I love a good time lapse. All right, I'll be right back. I gotta grab some more of these quarter cylinders. It's literally like, speaking of parkour, I basically got to do parkour just to get around to the other side of my room. It's ridiculous. Oh, let's go, dude. Another dono. You guys are throwing them almost faster than I can read them. Thanks so much. I appreciate that. Wait, what are you doing again? I'm building like this. This is the bank. So I'm building this support pillar. I'm building it up to the right height so I can add this support beam running across and then connect all that. And then I'll be building the roof on top of all that. The thing about Lego games is that they get kind of, yeah, I agree with that, Jedi Bob. They're fun to a certain point, but like replaying and replaying, like they lose their savor after a while. But it is fun to every once in a while go back just for nostalgia's sake. Can't stay long. I'm here in between games with doubleheader in Detroit today. We lost our first game, but the next I think will be great. Detroit. I'm trying to remember who plays out of Detroit. What team is in Detroit, Austin? The only thing I can think of is the Lions, their football team. I guess the Pistons too. That's cool. Well, hopefully you guys win the second one. I think this should be tall enough. My favorite Star Wars movie is Phantom Menace. Hey Coconut, have you made a video on Waterfall Mock? Yes, I have. It's back on the channel. I think it might be in my mock playlist, but if not, it's somewhere on my channel. Detroit Tigers. Okay, Tigers. Make sure the walls are square at the top. Throwback to Utapau. Throwback to the good old days. Who was here for the good old days of Utapau? Did you know you can use the clone commander as a plain P2 clone? You give them white arms and take some nail polish remover and remove the yellow dots, and then you buy a GCC helmet. Sounds like a lot of work for a plain white clone. That should be good. I think this actually is at the right height. Let me see. Looks like it might be. Dang. It actually might be really close. Yeah, it looks like it's tilting a little bit. Alright, that means even more parts. Gosh dang it. My man, Jedi Bob Studios with the $2 dono. Thank you guys. Holy cow. That's like, what, 4 donations already? Very kind of you guys. Thank you so much. I can't wait to see this mock finished. I know. Speaking of that, my goal is I want the finale to come out the second to last week of May. So we have about a month left, I think. 3 to 4 weeks. I'm hoping I can get the mock done in time. I made some good progress with the Senate building this week. You guys will see that in tomorrow's update. So, because I want to get this done. I do not want this to carry over into June. So, I'm very motivated. But thanks, man. Appreciate that. What's up, Dawn? How you doing today? I've built my 100 mark yesterday. What is that? What is a 100 mark? I did secure my ticket to meet Hayden. I shall ask him if he had feelings for Padme in real life during filming. I mean, how could you not, man? Natalie Portman. That's cool. That's awesome. Utapau was great. Utapau was great. I miss it. I was watching Return of the Jedi. Can't believe it's 40 years old. Wow, is it 40 years old? That's crazy. Will you add the Coruscant gunship in September? No, this will be done in May. This will be done way before. Have you ever done Geonosis? I did. I have. I did a medium-sized mock series of Geonosis. Let me see if I can reach these without going around. Ugh. What time is it in the US? 12:30 p.m. Of course. Oh, dang it. What's up, BR Bricks? How you doing? June's my birthday. I'm hoping to take a break in June. Take some time off from YouTube. So that's why I want to get it done, because it would work out real convenient for me. Because, I mean, if I have to continue it, I will. I really don't want to. What about a Camino mock? No, I don't really have much interest in a Camino mock. It's very challenging, for one. I mean, you guys have seen what Rich Boy J is doing. Like, the complexity of that mock is, or of that place, is really hard, and it's also not super exciting. Like, I feel like it would be a lot harder to make entertaining and exciting updates, just because, you know, you're either working on the structure, or you're working on water. So I don't ever see myself. What the heck? Oh my gosh. Ridiculous. Just finished book 1 of Heir to the Empire. Oh, nice. For the first time, or is this a reread? What is going on? So, trying to figure out what's going on here, because it almost looks like this wall is higher than this wall, but I have no idea how that is because they're at the same level. I'm just so confused right now. Who's your favorite Jedi? I'm a big fan of Plo Koon. What is going on? Huh. Coruscant was like, oh, you think you're going to have a smooth stream today, huh? Let me see about that. Let me see what I can do about that. That was ridiculous, guys. Utterly ridiculous. I hate it when I see something that doesn't line up or just doesn't work, and I have zero idea, like, why or how that's happening. So that's great. That's just great. That is so weird. Oh my gosh, that's wild. Okay. Finished my 100 mock yesterday. It was huge. Took him 90% of my bedroom. Battle of Fallujah. Oh, that's cool. Took me forever since I play sports. Nice. Are you going to keep it built for a while? Rare footage of Coconut without a hat on. Yeah, I was wondering when someone was going to say something or notice. I went to a reception before this, and so I did my hair. I don't typically do my hair. So I was like, oh, my hair's done. Like, I don't want to put a hat on, so I'm going hatless today. Just casually inspecting wall heights. You know, just casually figuring out why on earth one side is higher than the other. Maybe I was just crazy earlier. Yeah, it looks like I just made this too high. Okay, well, that's good. That's a relief. What are you building? I'm building the bank. Will you be adding an interior to the Senate building? No. No interior. Nope. I don't have the capacities for that. Coconut, forgot to message you. I did get a new apartment as well, so sorry for my delay in reply to you, but I got my chair and Lego room all down with my... Oh, wow, that's cool. No way, you have a master replica saber of Anakin? Anakin's lightsaber? Nice. New apartment. That's funny. We both moved right around the same time. I'm guessing your move was probably a little less, not as large as mine, considering you probably don't have a Coruscant mock. I wouldn't recommend it. Wouldn't recommend moving a Coruscant mock. Mandalore's getting too tall and won't fit under the desk, under the top shelf of my desk. You're going to have to build a whole new space for it. Big mock building problems, am I right, RoboNut? Welcome, Blue Guy. I build smaller mocks and I post them on YouTube. Nice. Very nice. I don't even need the hair tutorial anymore. Should I build a mock or decal? Go with the theme. Let's build with us. Build with me. Build a mock. All right, so that pillar's in. So this is where like the main part of the building's gonna sit. So I can tilt this up more. And I'm hoping to have like the skyscraper portion right here too. And then I'll have like some extra Technic beams under this. So I'm hoping this will be enough of a support. So now this one's gonna go in right here. Just gonna, you know, casually build my microphone into the mock. So that's what we're looking at. I did also want to run some beams this direction too, so I think I'm going to do that next. How long have you been doing Coruscant? I've been doing it since last June, so I'm coming up on a month. What May 4th sets are you getting? I'm getting the Executor, Pirate Stump Fighter, and Fang Fighter versus TIE Interceptor. So you're pretty much getting all of them. I'm not getting any of them. Nothing for me. I have to go now, Coconut. Gonna try and finish a mock video. Good luck, something. Thanks for joining. If anyone hasn't yet, don't forget to execute Order 66 on that like button. And I'm gonna grab some Technic beams. I just got some Grandpa Clone Customs helmets for my 212th and planes this week. The helmets are pretty good. Are they official or are they knockoffs, TJ? And what are your thoughts on Grandpa Clone Customs? I've had people suggest I buy from them and I haven't yet, but what are your thoughts? Do you like them? So small in here. Building it is. Also, do you plan on doing another castle after Coruscant is done? That's what I've been thinking about, Don. I'll be right back, guys. I gotta grab some more parts. That's the wrong bin. Never mind. Hold that thought. Literally have to crawl under my table and pop out the other side like a freaking gopher or something. Little mole. So much work just to get the parts. So I've been trying to decide what I want to do for the next castle project, because I currently have a Viking longboat that's in kind of in the works. So I think I might do that next. And then do a castle after that one's done. The boat's like halfway done. I honestly might have the pieces to finish it. I have to double check, but that's my next planned project for Coconut's Kingdom, is a Viking ship. Sorry, I got a little behind on the chat. Now, bro, your mock is like 1,000 times bigger than mine, though. To be fair, I'm shooting for 3 feet. I mean, that's a decent size. That's nothing to sneeze at there, RoboNut. Bill, I already read that. Yes, sir, it is my prized possession along with my photo of Natalie at last year's game. The hardest part of my move was my 85-inch TV down 18 flights of steps. Oh, man. Yeah, steps are the worst, dude. Oh, getting those mocks down those steps at my apartment was the worst. My favorite Lego minifigure is Queen Amidala. The helmets are replicas, but they're very good quality. I like them so far, but I've yet to purchase a full figure of theirs. Have to leave the stream soon. I'll try to be at the next. Sounds good. It was good to see you, Jedi Bob, and I appreciate the dono, man. That was very kind of you. I literally just had that bin of Technic bricks, and now it's gone. Oh, it's by my feet. What kind of... I guess I probably should just look at their website instead of peppering you with questions, TJ, but what kind of clone... Like, do they have most clone helmets? Like, would they have, like, regular P1 helmets? Are you ever going to build the Battle of Mimban? I would like to. I'd love to do Mimban. And I would do Mimban... I'd do, like, my own take on Mimban, so I'd do a base with, like, a bunch of trenches and stuff. Coconut, I'm glad you're finding time to take a break in June, but I will miss your streams. Will you do a 1-year stream? My birthday is shared with it. What should I do for 1 year, guys? Maybe I will stream. I hadn't really thought too much about it, to be honest. But that's a good question. What am I gonna do for 1 year? Because I gotta do something. You know, it's a big deal. Also, I think that's so cool that your birthday is the day I went full-time on YouTube. I don't know. It's cool. Just of all the days, you know what I mean? Especially because I wasn't planning on it on that day. I want to build a mock, but I don't know what plan it should be or if I even have the pieces. Yeah, well, that is kind of tough. You gotta know what kind of pieces you have. Will, what's up, man? How you been? How goes the minifig collection? Got anything good recently? I might keep it for 2 months, but I'm going to use it to build something else. I'm going to build the new Battle of Moscow, Berlin, Leningrad, since I've got a lot of World War II stuff. I'm jealous. I wish I had more World War II stuff. Actually, speaking of World War II stuff, I've got a little surprise build coming your guys' way next week. I'm hoping. I've been in as you guys probably noticed, I've been in a big World War II mood. So, we may or may not have a World War II themed building stream on Wednesday, which I'm very excited for. Maybe the destruction of the mock coconut. We were just meant to find each other in the universe as best as friends. This is how it's possible. Let me think. June 13th. Yeah, that actually, well, I don't know if I'll start taking the mock apart that soon. It depends on when it's finished, because I like to keep the mock apart for, or together, not apart. I like to keep the mock together for about a month. So if we hit a month that week, maybe we'll do that. Just maybe. What day in June was it? June 13th. June 13th, 2022. What a day. I remember just thinking, I am not ready. My grandfather served in the Marines during the Second World War, then my father in Afghanistan with the Corps, and then I went into the Corps during the same war time frame. Dang. That is a lot of, that's generational military service right there. Thank you for your guys' service, too. That's no small feat right there. Oh, great. Well, that's just great. What's the biggest mock you've built? Completed Cato Nemoidia, but this mock is gonna beat Cato Nemoidia and will be the biggest. Lego Man in the house. What's up, dude? How was your dinner last night? You're making me hungry with your description of what you guys were eating. Sounded good. Fit. Nope. I guess I have to use that. I'll peer pressure you into doing a Mimban mock. I want to do it. It's just I don't have the parts because, you know, it's all that reddish, all that reddish brown. Plus the minifigs are going to be really hard to find. I mean, I'll buy most of the minifigs from Forest Moon Bricks, which are cheaper than like official Lego Mimban units, but still pricey. But I would love to do Mimban someday. All right, guys, what do you think of that? You think this will hold? Definitely needs to be much stronger if I'm gonna have it hold anything. My dad served with the 1st Recon Marines. Oh, cool. My little brother just enlisted to the Corps Thursday, so yeah, it does run in the family for sure. I actually, growing up, I wanted to join the military. I was gonna join the military. I wanted to be a tank gunner in an M1, A1, or A2 Abrams tank. That's what I was thinking about doing for a while. My great grandfather cousin served the German forces in World War II. I think I had a great uncle in World War II. I don't remember what relation was, but he was part of Operation D-Day. Well, you know, he was part of D-Day. It's not called Operation D-Day, but you know what I mean. Take your Mimban to Brick World Chicago, then you can just borrow my Mimban figs. Just taking a figless mock. Like, don't worry, guys, there'll be minifigs on it once RoboNut shows up. How many Mimban? You must have a lot of Mimban figs. I've got one. I have one Mimban Stormtrooper, and then just like, you know, the Han and other stuff. Coconut, sorry to head out, but the field is needing some attention before 4 o'clock game. Love you, dude. I was the standard machine gunner. Dude, that sounds so cool. That sounds legit, man. Thanks for joining, and thanks for the donation. I appreciate it. I'm glad you're enjoying the books so far, and good luck with the game. I hope you guys win, and I hope it goes well. Oh, man, odd numbers. Dang it. My autocorrect sucks. I promise I can spell. It's going to be super detailed like my Titanic I did a couple of months ago. After that, I think I might build NASA like the space shuttle launch. Ooh, that would be cool. Those sound like some pretty large-scale undertakings. But I mean, large-scale mock building is where it's at. I love large-scale mock building. I have no Mimban figs. I've got maybe 2. I was wondering, I was like, seems like nobody has Mimban figs. Just because, you know, you had to buy a freaking ton of those TIE fighters to get any. You can't believe it. The bank wall is going on. Or the bank roof. Wow. What is the easiest way to get droids? Probably Bricklink. D-Day is Operation Overlord. Overlord was part of D-Day. Overlord was the when they sent all the paratroopers in the night before. D-Day, I mean, it's got like a ton of different operations. You've got the 5 different beaches. You've got Overlord with the paratroopers. You got all kinds of crazy stuff going on. There's this movie. It's called Overlord. It's about that operation with the paratroopers, but it's a zombie movie. Have any of you guys seen that movie or know what I'm talking about? It's pretty crazy. It's rated R, so I wouldn't necessarily recommend it to anybody, but it's obviously not historically accurate in any way either. I mean, I guess I shouldn't say anyway, but like, you know, the whole zombie aspect is obviously fake, but pretty wild movie. I'd love to see more stuff like that, like a World War II zombie mashup. I honestly would just love more World War II movies in general. Coconut, my uncle came by and gave me a few Vietnam and Korean War DVDs, and I'm super excited to watch them. Oh, cool. Like movies about that time, or like actual footage from those times? My mom's dad was involved in World War II, and I have like 10 family members. Yeah, I mean, I guess with the sheer amount of people drafted and volunteering, it would make sense. We'd have a lot of people involved. Oh, what am I doing? This is the wrong color. Fool of a coconut. Wasting my precious light bluish gray plate on the wrong spot. I was going to watch All's Quiet on the Western Front. I've got that one saved in my queue. Maybe I'll watch that one this afternoon. Bro, why are they making another Ray movie? That is a good question. Good question. I think we're all wondering that. Having an odd urge to build an Imperial mock. Don't worry, it'll go away. I'm just kidding. I like Imperial mocks. Gotta go now. See you later, TJ. Thanks for joining. Hopefully you have some luck with those May the 4th sets. Hopefully you win that battle. Win the battle with Walmart. Coconut, did you ever see my Mandalore build back in 2020 where one half is flipped over on the other side? I haven't really made this public, but I'm doing that again with this build. Yeah, I've seen that. It was featured in Rich Boy Jay's, one of his mock updates. That's actually where I saw it. I think that might have been like one of the first times I saw your builds as well. I was like, whoa, what the heck? It's like that dude just flipped his mock upside down. Any plans for May the 4th, assuming you're saving for the Venator? Yeah, it's all going to Venator and Coruscant. I've been just getting rid of a ton of Lego instead of buying Lego. So no plans for me. There just wasn't anything that interested me either. Like, I don't know, the only thing that might interest me would be the dioramas. And I can't justify buying something that I'm never going to use at this point. And so maybe I'll get them at some point and then do what I did with the Delta Squad and like turn them into different, you know, dioramas. But as of right now, just gonna keep cranking away with Coruscant. I think you said the same thing on your stream yesterday, right? Mostly just saving for the Venator. Whoa, is that Brickmaster? How you doing, man? Yeah, it's been a while, huh? What you been up to? Let's do a little poll, actually. Let's see, which one? Here it is. Start a poll. Are you getting the... Oops. I know a good World War II movie, The Great Escape. That is a good one. I think I might have seen that one, or at least part of it. I totally remember that. You have no idea how stressful flipping that thing over was on the first go. Oh, I bet. Imagine like it just smashes on the first go and you're like, well, guess we won't be doing a second take today. Welcome, Malik. Hope you're doing well. A factual film with footage and veterans talking about how their sides of the war was. Okay, cool. I like that kind of stuff. I love like retellings, stories from like people who actually served. That's really good. We gotta climb down to get more parts. I think I'm going to need to order more parts from Light My Bricks soon. Because this bank is going to be lit up and I don't know that I have all the lights I need. And I definitely know, I don't think I have another battery pack, so. I have to make a mental note. So many things to buy. So many things. Bank looks good. Thank you. Appreciate it. It's turning out pretty good. Pretty pleased with it so far. Most likely not getting the Venator since saving for Rivendell. Yeah, that's definitely hard to get both of those. That's kind of a one or the other deal. The gunship in the background looks cool. Oh, my Wolfpack one? Yeah, I was setting up. I set up a little scene last night for the thumbnail for this week's update. I'm pretty pleased with how the thumbnail turned out. It looks really good. Instead of the Venator, I'm going to get like 5 gunships. Bro, why do you want 5 of those things? Gross. I'm just kidding. You can get what you want. Coconut, if you have any questions about history, like you can just ask me. My classmates call me Google because I know almost everything about war. Wow. Going into the Navy? Interesting. That should be... Why the Navy? Did I use up all... Oh, man. Oh, they're over here. Never mind. This summer wave is practically all for Ahsoka. I mean, we get Ahsoka sets, even Season 7 sets, and a gunship that matches with the Temple bombing arc. What Temple bombing arc? What are you talking about? Do you guys think we're going to get some Order 66 content in the Ahsoka show? Seems like they've been focusing in on that in the various shows. Getting 3 or 4 Coruscant gunships. I might get 1, but that's about it. I don't know why you guys are getting so many Coruscant gunships. What are you going to do with all those? Gonna build an army of Palpatines? What sets are you gonna get for May the 4th? None for me. I'm saving my money for the Venator and for Coruscant. Smock's expensive. Just think about all the Venators I could buy instead of building Coruscant. I'd probably exchange the red. Oh, you're going to swap them out. Okay. That makes sense. I mean, buying that and swapping out the colors is definitely cheaper than buying a regular one. They're so expensive. Easter eggs or sneak peeks for the mock. I'll show you guys Coruscant. I got some more work done on the Senate building. So you can see I got more paneling done. I'm over halfway done with the panels. Just need that little chunk over there, which is nice. I really want to get started on that roof as soon as possible. Coconut, oh, I already read that question. I already read that, Jacob. How much do you estimate the Coruscant has cost? Last time I checked, it was like a couple thousand. $2,000, I think. Senate Commando Battle Pack would be awesome. Yeah, that'd be cool. I mean, if we were to get a battle pack, I would love for it to be something like plain white Phase 2 clones, but Senate Commandos would be alright. Oh, well, actually, why don't I just do this? That way you guys can get a permanent look at the Senate building. You know, you're here, supporting the stream. Give you guys a little sneak peek. My whole family has been in the Navy from World War I all the way to now. Oh, cool. Nice. Carrying on that legacy. Do you think we should get a droid battle pack? I do. I think we should get one. I think we should get a droid battle pack, droid vehicles, just more droid representation in general. Speaking of that, I got some more aliens for Coruscant this week. You guys will see them in the update. I got 2 heads and then 2 full, and then 1 full alien fig. I don't really like Star Wars, but this is just wow. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, this is a pretty Star Wars heavy channel, though. I do dabble in some other things. Yeah, this bank looks so much bigger now that the roof's starting to go on. Isn't that interesting? How like once it has a top, like suddenly it's so much bigger. It's kind of cool, huh? I think it's not fair we can get plain white stormtroopers, not plain white clones. I know, right? How funny would it be if the Venator's smaller than your Acclimator? Dude, I'd be so mad. I'd be like, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, I would be so mad displaying my Acclimator and Venator next to each other and the Acclimator's bigger. How and where do you get all your gunships? Well, half of mine are customs, so I just bought the instructions and then built them. And then the other 2 I just bought from eBay. I've got one gunship, one 2013 gunship, and then one 2008 gunship. I used to have more, but I sold them because I was like, what's the point of having so many gunships just sitting on my shelf? What are you going to be depicting in Coruscant Mock and when in Coruscant's history? So this is the ground battle that takes place during the air battle. So when General Grievous touches down on Coruscant and steals Chancellor Palpatine, that's when this whole battle takes place. So it'll be beginning of Revenge of the Sith. Oh. That's probably why. Do you want more clone battle packs or droids? I mean, I personally would probably prefer droids just because I have so many clones already. But I mean, I'll take either, to be honest. I wouldn't complain. And the nice thing about the droid battle pack would be they probably wouldn't it wouldn't be like an updated droid, and so it would match with the rest of mine. Because that's the one thing I don't like about the clone battle packs is they keep updating and changing them. And so then it doesn't match the rest of my army, which, you know, I would like my army to look the same. You should make a what if video called What If the Venator Was Smaller Than the Acclimator? It would just be me screaming into a pillow. Are you going to be doing anything with the roof of the bank? There's going to be a skyscraper on the bank, up above the bank. It's going to look pretty similar to what I've got going on over on the apartment complex. But much smaller, because, you know, I've got less space to work with. I'm actually thinking about having the skyscraper be destroyed, too. Just because I don't want to impede your view of the Senate building. I know one of my cousins is supposed to work in the USS Enterprise, and I'm so excited, but he's going to be gone for a really long time. That's cool. Yeah, that will be a long time. Long time indeed. Coco, what if you put a courtyard on top of the bank? I'll have a skyscraper up here. Nice. Just broke 100 viewers in the chat. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Love it. What's up, DMK? How you doing, man? How goes the mock building? I'm just working on the bank over here. Coruscant. What building are you going to be building next? After this, it will be just more of the Senate. I mean, I'm kind of just alternating between this and the Senate building, and then once those two buildings are done, I'll be done. So those are really the last two things that need to be finished, which is very exciting because it means I'm getting close. I want to be done with this mock, you know? I want to be finished. Venator pulls at 50-50, is it? No way. How many people voted? 108 votes. 50-50. It's a lot of Venators. 50 people are buying a Venator. Hey, Coconut, I'm back at a stream finally. I didn't feel like attending because of the carpal tunnel surgery. Oh, yeah, right. It's good to be back. How are you? I'm doing good, man. How are you doing? How are the wrists? How are you feeling? Carpal tunnel is no joke. I've had a few people in my family had to get surgery because of that. So hopefully you're doing better, feeling better. Coco, will you ever play Lego games? Yeah, probably. I like a good Lego game. You mean like on a stream? I might do it for like a Patreon stream or something. Hey, what's up, Dubsy? It's going all right. I'm very tired. I'm very tired. I keep glancing over to see how long I've been streaming for, because after this, I'm just going to go chill. I think I might take a nap. Maybe read for a little while. Going to a party later tonight, so I'm debating because I'm like, I want to be well rested for that, but I also don't want to ruin my sleep schedule by taking a nap, you know. But I'm just so tired. We'll see if I actually make it. What's your favorite Republic vehicle? Oh, ATTE all the way. I'm working on decaling helmets because I ran out of torsos and legs. What helmets are you decaling? I haven't kept up with leaks since February. The only thing I know is the Venator and the gunship. And then there's like an Ahsoka ship coming out, but that's all I know. Are you excited about the new Lego sets? Yeah. Are you talking about, well, which new Lego sets are you talking about? By the way, how's Mrs. Coconut? She's good. I think she's doing some writing right now. She was outside earlier. We've got a lot more access to the outdoors in this new place, so she's been enjoying having, you know, the ability to go outside, because in our last place we lived 3 stories up, and so we had a balcony that you could go out on, but like, you know, there wasn't really like a large outdoor area that you could go sit outside and relax in, if that makes sense. What time is it where you are? It's 1:10 in the afternoon. Do you think you'll play Jedi Survivor? No. I just don't really have much interest in that, playing it. Ooh. I don't know, guys. This is a little weak right here. I might not be able to put too much on this roof. I was hoping to do at least like a little square, just like a small, you know, 4 stud high square like that, and then like a skyscraper in the middle of that, and that's it. So I'm hoping, because the skyscraper will be centered on this, that it won't like sag or anything, but we'll see. There's only one way to find out. Scrolling through YouTube and finally something popped up, building Coruscant. I'm happy boy now, looking forward to these vids. Welcome to the channel. That's so cool. Just randomly came across the channel. Is that Mickey Toth? Thanks for joining. I appreciate it. Welcome. I am working on a bank I'm building the roof to it, and then on top of this, I'm going to be adding a skyscraper. But you joined just in time because tomorrow is week 45 of building Coruscant, so you don't even have to wait that long for the next update. I saw a thumbnail about you moving. Yes, so we moved already. We moved last week, and so this is actually the new Lego room. I don't know if you can tell from like the backdrop and stuff, but I've got like a new setup and everything. My parts bins over there and stuff. So it went pretty smoothly, which was nice. Crested Butte, welcome to the stream. I'm still waiting for that spice train. I got something even better. I've got something even better coming than the spice train. I've got World War II mocks. How does that sound? I've got the parts for a Sherman. I think it's an M1 or an M2. I mean, they're all pretty similar. Or sorry, not M1. The I don't remember what the letters are after the M4, M4A2 or A1 or whatever. But I've got a Sherman tank on the way, and then I'm going to be ordering instructions for a German Tiger tank as well. I'm super excited. Speaking of World War II, do you guys want to see my? I built a artillery gun, World War II artillery gun. You guys want to see it? Give you guys a little sneak peek. No one's seen it yet, so you guys would be the first. This microphone just keeps getting in the way. I'm slowly just building this microphone into the mock. It's becoming one with the mock. Originally, when I saw building Coruscant, looks great. Congrats. Thanks. It's a lot smaller, but I like it. If you have time, Brickmaster, I'd recommend watching the video because I kind of talk about how I had this change in mindset where I actually like the downgrade in size. It actually changed and improved a lot of things in my life. All right, let me go grab the cannon. I'll be right back. Seems like you guys want to see it. Trying to think about which would be the easiest way. Get there. Yeah. Such a pain. Okay, hopefully I'll be more organized the next time. So, before I show it to you guys, I'll give you guys a little bit of a backstory or background on this. I have wanted to build like a cool little just mobile artillery gun for years and years, like since I was a kid. And I tried to design my own, but I just could never get I couldn't get the front shield right. It just looks too blocky, too angled. I could never get it looking good. So I kind of gave up on it. And then I've had a realization over these past couple of years of like I'm a much better builder because I had this mental block for a while of like, oh, I just can't build vehicle mocks. I just can't build this kind of mock. I can't do this. I can't do this. And then slowly as I started building those things and like building other things and just like I realized I'm understanding how to use Legos better, and then just like I'm more familiar with the bricks and more familiar with what I'm capable of, because that's really what building comes down to, is having an imagination, being imaginative, and then understanding Lego parts and what you have access to and what's possible with what pieces, if that makes sense. So if you have those two things, there really isn't anything you can't build if you take long enough. So that's kind of the story behind this, because this was like a big victory for me personally of like, oh, I can do these kinds of builds. I can do this. So that's why I was so excited, and this build's so important to me, because you're going to look at it and it's going to be nothing special, but it was a very big mental victory of like, oh, no way, I can build this kind of stuff, because I designed this myself. This isn't this I didn't just copy someone else's build. So this is it. little World War II cannon. Like I said, it's nothing crazy. It's not like, you know, the coolest thing I've ever built, but I'm just very happy that I was able to build something that looks this good from my own design. Like I did take bits and pieces from other mocks, but the core concept is mine. Well, it's not mine because obviously I didn't design World War II cannons, but yeah, this is what it looks like. It's got a barrel that moves up and down, and then this is how it gets transported. So when it, you know, it needs to be moved around, they lock together like that, and it can be towed behind a tank or a jeep. There we go. And then back here, I've got this little steering wheel, so you can adjust to the elevation of the barrel. But yeah, I'm super happy with it. Just in love with it. I love it. What more can I say? So this is a precursor, guys, to a new era. I'm kind of entering into of World War II, and it's here to stay, I hope. So better look at it. I was most pleased with how I was finally able to get the front shield looking right, like at the right angle, and just looks good, looks realistic, isn't too big, isn't too small. I would have liked it to be a little bit more slanted, you know, slanting back that way, but I'm happy with this angle. There isn't anything you can't build if you take long enough. It's so true, man. Like that's really what it comes down to is like, I mean, there obviously are some things, but like the general concept, like if you have something you really want to do, if you take long enough, you can get it down. So this is the cannon. I'm hoping to build the Sherman tank next week, and then I want to start buying. Coconut was a weapons manufacturer from the 1940s. Surprise! That's actually how I can afford this Lego. Is I was an arms dealer. I invented the mobile artillery cannon. Great job on the cannon. Thank you. I'm super happy with how it looks. I'm excited to build more. Anyways, so yeah. Where will you get your decals now that Thick's Fig Shop is closed? That's a good question. I don't know. What mocks is everyone working on the moment? Well, I mean, I finished up that cannon this week. I've got a Sherman tank next week. And then just Coruscant. Random question, are you just American or do you have ties to like a Native American or Irish? Oh, I've got ties to lots of places. Favorite Star Wars series? I like the Clone Wars. Coconut when he has no more ideas. I'm making Naboo for the 105th time. Hey, when in doubt, build Naboo. That's what I always say. Can never have enough Naboo mocks, right? Definitely, this Mandalore build for me was 3 years in the making. And looking back, how Coruscant started, it's insane how far it's. I know. I mean, look at this. This is what 45 weeks. This is almost a year of work right here. Just I can't believe it. Just so much. Who would have thought like this is what Coruscant would have blossomed into? Because you know I didn't have a solid vision of what it was going to look like. So now to be able to see it, it's really cool. In regards to decals, Camino bricks will eventually be. That's where I was thinking about going, Don, was Camino. I bought a ton of stuff right as he was closing, so I'm good for a while. But eventually when I do go back to building, I'm probably going to try Camino. What will the Venator look like and what figs will it come with? I don't know. It's rumored to come with Yularen and Rex, but I don't think anyone knows what the build looks like. I don't anyways. How big is Coruscant again? So with lengthwise, it's about 9 feet, and then widthwise, it's almost 5 feet. So about 9 by 5. That looks insane. I know, right? It's so big. It's huge. I am torn though because I'm anticipating about 4 more updates, which will put me at 49 weeks for building Coruscant. So I'm torn because I want the finale to come out in May, but I also really want to hit 50 weeks with an update with a mock series because the next one definitely won't hit 50. So I'm like, oh, this might be my only chance to like hit 50 weeks for a long time. So I kind of want to do that, but I don't want to extend the mock series longer than it needs to be. The microphone, I'm one with the mock and the mock is with me. I know, right? It's slowly getting assimilated into the build. Hopefully I can get it out pretty easy once I'm done. I don't have the attention span to build that large. It's funny because this is what I prefer. Like I like small builds, but like I just can't take the time that I like with small builds. It's just like it's boom, you sit down, it's done. I like something where you can like just take a break. Like, well, it depends. I do enjoy little mocks as well, but there's just something about building big like this it's really fun. Because the nice thing about it for me is I feel like, oh, I don't have to finish this thing now. You know what I mean? Like I can get up. Because I have that problem with mocks where I sit down and I'm like, okay, I gotta finish, gotta get it done. Update 50 could be placing the figures. That's true. I could do like placing the figures, or I could do like a little showcase of all of the minifigs that are going to be in the mock. That's a good point, actually. That's a good idea. Who was that? Infinite Slayer. Thanks for the idea. I like that. I think what I'll do is I'll do a variation where I won't do like me placing the minifigures, but I might do if I run into this problem, because I might not even get close. You know, it might end at 47 weeks, and I'm not going to extend it 3 weeks just for that. But if I'm real close, I might do like because normally what I do is the week before the finale, I'll do a video where it's every single minifig in Coruscant, and I'll just call that week 50, because you know it's obviously it's part of the box, part of Coruscant. So we're probably going to wrap up here in a bit. So any last chats, questions, comments, anything, let me know now. My size of mocks are little, but in a series, which is a good workaround. Yeah, well, because they all combine together too to create a bigger and larger picture and story. So even though they themselves aren't big, they combine to be something big. Ooh, I also bought these. Look at these. They're from the Jurassic World sets. They're so cool. I want to buy a bunch for like a private security or a private army, if I ever do some kind of mock like that. I don't know if I'll end up putting them in Coruscant, just because they just don't really fit the vibe super well. Do you have German Nordic ties? Not that I know of. I don't actually know where most of my roots are. Will the Senate building have an interior? No interior for the Senate building. It'll just be a facade. I have a collection of SpongeBob shirts. Nice. Very nice. How are your builds coming along, Dubsy? Is everything going smoothly? How do you feel like the building process has been balancing building while filming at the same time? Like, do you find it like, oh, like it's just like it's not really, there is no added thought or stress or work, or just no added complexity to like filming and building, or is that like a whole another thing in and of itself? I don't know if that makes sense to you, but like, because you know it's one thing to build a mock, and then it's another thing to build a mock in a way that like makes sense for an update, you know, with a narrative. Build a mock in a narrative way or a chronological way. I don't know. You know what I'm saying. I need to take a nap. Thanks again for the shout out in your last update. Honored to be a part of this amazing mock. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool to have the creations of my friends in the mocks as well. You know what I mean? Like almost like a joint showcase. And I don't know. I think it's fun for people to be able to like look at these and be like, hey, see that? That's me right there. That's mine. You know what I mean? So well earned. I really like the droidicas. They're definitely going to be a permanent feature of my collection. Is there a lot of filler brick in the mock? Actually, not a ton. So most of the filler brick lies underneath these buildings and the foundations, and then in the steps. And everywhere else you can see is pretty flat. You know, it's just snot brick. So there's a decent amount of filler, but not as much as in Cato Nemoidia and Utapau. Those have a ridiculous amount of filler. That being said, I haven't built the roof for the Senate building yet, so that might end up using a lot of filler bricks. So as of right now, it's been a normal amount. Like I haven't had to buy a single piece of filler brick, which has been really nice. Hey Coconut, I'm from Brazil and I love your channel and your mocks. Well, thanks for joining from Brazil. Thank you, Pedro. Appreciate that. This is the best mock I've ever seen. Dang. Wait till you see it finished. Since Thick isn't here anymore, you're still gonna run that bi-weekly live going over Lego news and stuff. I really like that series. Oh, A Man and His Bricks. Yeah, I don't really know what to do with A Man and His Bricks. I mean, it's obviously going to continue, but I've kind of taken a little bit of a break from it because of Coruscant and just with that whole thing, I just decided to take a little break. But it's definitely, it'll come back. Man and His Bricks. The podcast that's barely hanging in there. I have just been building, then filming after every time. I think there's something that I think is worth sharing. Tend to record everything 10 times. Good. I'm glad I'm not the only one, Dubsy. It drives me crazy sometimes. Like, you know, you think it in your head and it makes sense, and then you try and speak and you're like, can I not explain this simple technique? And you refilm and you refilm. So frustrating. Running out of bricks like crazy for Jabba's Palace. I thought I'd used a lot of bricks for the Bat Cave, but Jabba's Palace is insane. That's the best, ironically, when you just like keep buying and buying and it's still not enough, and you almost just want to go overkill and buy just like triple what you need just out of spite. Do any of you know why there are nearly no droidicas in the Clone Wars? Because they weren't super practical on a battlefield, would be my guess. I see them more as doing well in like a security position. I've got to head out. It was great seeing you. It was good to see you too, Brickmaster. It was always a pleasure. Thanks for joining. Hopefully we'll see you again soon. Just finished decaling my Captain Gray helmet. Glad I didn't mess up. That's good. It's always a victory. How much of your builds do you usually just leave completely unplanned and just go for it? Pretty much none at this point, because everything I build is filmed around a story or a video. Sorry, not a story, or some kind of challenge. So in order to make sure I know how long the video is going to be, if it's going to be the right length, if I'm going to have enough content, what kind of shots I'm going to set up, what kind of parts I need, I pretty much plan out all of my mocks. The only time I don't is if I'm building a mock on a live stream and it's like one of those random build and chill streams. Then I just sit down with parts and see what happens. But pretty much all the other time I've at least got some kind of plan in my head, or I've got like a little written thing on a piece of paper. Let's see, trying to think if there's anything else I was going to tell you guys. If Lego Star Wars isn't a theme and you still like Lego, what Lego theme would you collect? Can be retired. Could it be non-official Lego DMK? Because if Lego Star Wars wasn't here, I would be doing World War II stuff. I love World War II. I've stayed away from it because I knew if I get back in how hard it would be to get out. It would be another thing to like that ate up money, and just I'd want to do videos. I just get too excited and want to focus on that. And so I've taken a break from it, but I have a real strong passion for that kind of stuff. So I would collect, so it would be a lot of customs, obviously, but that's what I would do, World War II stuff. But if you want to stick with just Lego themes, I'd probably go medieval with castles of some kind. Maybe I'd return to my Bionicle roots. Man, I hope I get to that level of planning you have at some point. Yeah, it slowly comes. Like, I definitely planned less in the beginning. Well, I don't know if I planned less or just, like, the videos themselves were a lot more simple. You know what I mean? Whereas now I'm like, I really need to make sure I know what I'm getting into and what I'm going to be getting out of this building session and filming session. Anyways, that will wrap up this live stream. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys so much for the donations. You guys are super generous. I appreciate that. For the likes. Yeah, Indiana Jones, that's another great example. DMK is. I'd probably dabble, if it weren't for Lego Star Wars, I'd probably dabble in a lot more things because there are specific aspects of different themes that I like. Like you said, with Indiana Jones, you got the World War II theme. With Castle, you got the castle builds and the fantasy. But Star Wars, in a way, encompasses all of it because you got the big battles, you got the soldiers, you got the tanks, but you do also have the old castle ruins. You've got the temples. you've got the Force, you've got like that little bit almost fantasy side to it. So I think that's why with Star Wars, I'm much more content because it satisfies a lot more of those other things. Whereas if I didn't have that, I would probably, you know, do some Indiana Jones, World War II, a little bit of Castle, just to feel those different passions and stuff. Anyways, tomorrow, guys, week 45, building Coruscant. I'm going to be working on the steps, Senate building, and then starting the gunship crater. Getting some good work on that. And that's everything, but I will see you guys tomorrow. But until then, enjoy yourselves and happy building.